Deep inside an endless desert, beyond the lands where no one dares to enter, lies a mirage that conceals a phantom castle. This phantom castle is home to the evil sorcerer Kaiser. He often sends out his terrifying dragon to kidnap unmarried, beautiful princesses and bring them back to his palace. No warrior has ever managed to find the castle or rescue the captured princesses. At least, not until this day. As the king finishes telling this story to his daughter, Princess Mina, she boldly declares that if the dragon ever dares to take her, it will regret it. Her father bursts into laughter. Years later, Princess Mina has grown into a graceful young woman. Despite her royal status, she still greets and shows respect to every guard she passes. She shares a close bond with her childhood friend Ronan, and it is clear they both have feelings for each other. Many suitors from across the world have recently come to ask for Mina's hand in marriage, but she tells Ronan that they are not meant for her. They are really just for her father. The king does not believe a woman can rule the kingdom, so he plans to marry her off to the first man who fits his idea of a true warrior. When Ronan asks what she truly wants, Mina replies that she wishes to lead the kingdom herself and to be with the man she loves. While Mina watches ducks by the river, Ronan kneels and proposes to her. The surprise makes her fall into the water, but she happily agrees to marry him. Meanwhile, at a tavern, the suitors who came to win Mina's hand are drinking together. Among them is Rogdi, a powerful warrior skilled with an axe, King Kabir, a wealthy Arab ruler who wants Mina only to raise his kingdom's ranking among the top realms, and Fashan, a spoiled Chinese prince who obeys his mother's every word. When the suitors see Mina with Ronan, they confront them. Rogdi claims that he will soon marry her and demands that she stop seeing Ronan. Mina firmly declares she is not interested in any of them. Ronan supports her, saying Rogdi has no right to dictate her choices. Enraged, Rogdi mocks Ronan, warning him to mind his words since he has never even held a sword. Ronan calmly replies that the strongest muscle is the brain, if one knows how to use it. Rogdi attempts to strike him, but Mina intervenes and threatens to report him to her father, forcing the suitors to leave. Mina rides back to the palace and argues with her father, upset that her opinion is being ignored. She begs him to let her marry Ronan. Although the king knows Ronan is a good and clever man, he worries that Ronan cannot protect her or the kingdom in times of danger. Mina insists that a wise ruler is better than a strong one. Moved by his daughter's words, the king finally gives his blessing, and Mina embraces him with joy. That evening, the villagers and suitors gather as the king prepares to announce Mina's betrothed. But before the ceremony begins, a dragon suddenly appears and seizes Princess Mina. Ronan tries to stop it but is easily thrown aside. The king realizes that Kaiser is behind the kidnapping and declares that whoever rescues Mina will win her hand and rule the kingdom. The suitors eagerly volunteer, while Ronan asks the king about his promise. The king regretfully tells him he was wrong. Mina needs a hero, not just a thinker. Heartbroken but determined, Ronan decides to go after her anyway. He dons his armor, takes his bow, and follows the dragon's trail eastward. In the phantom castle atop a high mountain, Mina awakens and discovers golden statues of princesses who came before her. The dragon transforms into an old woman and tells Mina that Kaiser does not want to harm her. He is simply lonely and has chosen her as his special companion. If she keeps him entertained, she will live in luxury, but if she disappoints him, she too will become a golden statue. Inside the castle, monstrous servants groom Kaiser's long beard and bring him clothes, but he rejects them for being worn before. He demands new outfits to impress his latest girlfriend. The shape-shifting dragon, Nahina, presents Mina to him. Pleased, Kaiser rewards Nahina by revealing the location of the wizard Finn, whom she has been searching for. Meanwhile, on his journey, Ronan encounters a gigantic snake attacking a bear family. Though his arrows are useless, he cleverly remembers that snakes fear certain sounds. He quickly crafts a flute from a plant and charms the snake into slithering into a river. To his surprise, the bears can talk. Grateful, they pledge to aid him. Ronan explains his quest, and the bear reveals that the snake worked for Kaiser, who uses animal skins to make clothing. The bear then takes Ronan to the wizard Finn, who admits the whole ordeal is partly his fault. Many years ago, Finn had tried to win Nahina's love through a spell, but it backfired, turning her into Kaiser's bitter ally. Ever since, She has taken revenge on lovers everywhere. When Ronan asks what is happening to Mina, Finn uses his magic to show her. Ronan sees Mina cleverly resisting Kazer's advances, even hitting him with a pan when he tries to kiss her. Ronan demands to know how to reach the castle. Finn warns him that no ordinary man can defeat Kazer. He offers to train Ronan in magic, but it would take 20 years. Ronan insists on a faster way. Reluctantly, Finn tells him about a dangerous path eastward, through the sandy mountains, guarded by a colossal stone head. If Ronan can pass it, he will enter Kazer's domain. Without hesitation, Ronan sets out. But soon, Nahina discovers Finn and captures him. As Ronan tries to help, Rogdai ambushes him with his axe. Chasing Ronan to a dead end, Rogdai forces him to fight for his life. Bjorn the bear tries to defend Ronan but is quickly taken down. Ronan exchanges blows with Rogdai, who nearly falls from a cliff, but Ronan saves him by pulling him up. Rogdai tries to use the chance to kill Ronan, but he loses his grip and plunges off the mountain. Meanwhile, Nahina takes Finn to Kazer's castle and begs Kazer to lock him in a cell. Kazer asks why the princess he brought behaves so wildly, and Nahina replies that this is how modern princesses act. In her chamber, Princess Mina ties pieces of clothing into a rope, hoping to escape through the window. On the floor, she finds Kazer's hat. When she puts it on, she realizes it grants invisibility. Using it to her advantage, she tricks the guards who arrive with a cage, locks them inside, and escapes undetected. Furious, Kazer orders his men to find her or face death. Mina then ties Kazer's long beard to a pillar and reveals herself, demanding he release her and the other princesses. When he tries to catch her, she vanishes again, using the hat. His beard, still tied to the pillar, makes him fall hard to the ground. Mina also steals Nahina's green ring, which breaks the sorcerer's enchantments. With it, she frees the captive princesses and leads them toward escape, until Nahina herself arrives and blocks their path. Elsewhere, Ronan rescues Fashan from a monster in the forest. Though terrified, the spoiled prince insists on continuing, saying it's better to face danger than to return to his mother empty-handed. Together with Bjorn, they finally reach the desert that leads to Kazer's kingdom. At its entrance, they encounter the sleeping giant head that guards the way. Fakin tries to move it, but the giant awakens in fury. Ronan notices countless dead soldiers scattered around. Just as they are about to give up, he spots seashells in the sand and realizes the desert is actually a dried riverbed. He believes restoring the water will appease the giant. Ronan, Fashan, and Bjorn build a catapult to break the dam that has blocked the river. When the water rushes back, the giant awakens fully, forming a body of water. Grateful, the giant reveals that his malicious brother Kazer had imprisoned him by cutting off the water supply. To reward Ronan, the giant gifts him a powerful magic sword, telling him that Kazer's beard holds his power. If Ronan cuts it, he will defeat the sorcerer. The giant then uses his magic to transport Ronan and his companions directly to Kazer's palace. Inside, Mina continues her escape and finds Finn in a cell. He asks for water and tells her that Ronan is on his way. Mina worries, knowing Ronan has never wielded a sword. She runs to greet him, but the man she embraces is Kazer in disguise. He captures her again, but before she is caged, the real Ronan arrives. An epic battle erupts. Fakin and Bjorn fight the guards while Ronan faces Kazer. Kazer lifts Ronan high into the sky, but exhaustion forces him to lower him again. Pretending Ronan has won, he allows him to reunite with Mina. But Kazer suddenly attacks again. Nahina appears and uses her ring to put Mina into a deep, eternal sleep. Kazer attempts to stab Ronan, but Ronan dodges and uses the magic sword to slash off his beard, turning Kazer into a golden statue. Yet, all is not well. Mina remains under Nahina's spell. Ronan begs Finn to break it, but Finn admits he cannot. This is Nahina's doing. Spotting the invisibility hat, Finn hatches a plan. He disguises Ronan and offers himself instead. Nahina arrives, mocking the dying Finn and saying love has destroyed him. But Finn confesses that all he ever wanted was her forgiveness. His words pierce her heart, softening her rage. She decides to help by giving Ronan the enchanted ring to awaken Mina. Back at the kingdom, Rogdai arrives with the sleeping Mina, claiming he saved her. The king, desperate, considers marrying her to Rogdai, believing that wedding joy might break the spell. But just as the ceremony is about to begin, Fashan bursts in and exposes the truth. that Rog Dai betrayed Ronan and stabbed him while he slept. The king is torn, unsure whom to believe, until Ronan himself appears. He reveals the ring, uses it to break Mina's curse, and awakens her. Mina, furious, knocks Rog Dai unconscious. The kingdom rejoices. The king finally blesses Mina and Ronan's union, while Rog Dai is thrown into prison. Soon after, the freed princesses arrive at the palace, thanking Mina for saving them. And that is how the story ends, with love, courage, and wisdom triumphing over darkness. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching.